Hi there, I'm Andrea and welcome to my coaching channel. Today we're going to continue our conversation about burnout and how strengths can help you overcome burnout. Specifically, we're going to be focusing on command. Command is one of the themes in the influencing domain. This is the color of orange that you might see on your top 5 strengths report. Command is actually one of the more rare strengths to have in your top 5. Those who lead with command are the types of people who say what needs to be said. They're not going to keep quiet about an injustice or something is wrong or if people are missing information. Those who lead with command are not afraid of conflict, are not afraid of tension either. They are really motivated by creating clarity for others to ensure everyone is informed and trying to get everyone on the best path forward. And so a lot of people love relying on those with command because they are able to bring decisions to the table. They're able to create guidance on how to move forward on a certain situation. And at the same time, command can also be a little bit intimidating to others because of their high confidence and able to take the power of a room with their conversation or with their perspective. Because command is such a compelling strength and takes so much energy to exude, folks who lead with command may easily fall into burnout. Burnout may show up for command in a variety of ways. For example, feeling this need to always be in control. Whether you're at work or in a social environment, someone who leads with command might always feel this intrinsic call to take control of a situation, whether that's taking control of an emergency or a conflict, an argument, or if something's not going well. Someone with command may just so easily be influenced to make the situation better. But that sense of having to control everything all the time is really exhausting, especially for someone who has command and they might also care about a lot of people. They might even jump into other people's problems or conflicts to make sure that them and their friend have control of the situation. That sounds really tiring. And for those of you who lead with command, maybe you find yourself in situations and environments where your team, your coworkers, or even your family rely on you to make all the best decisions. And that also leads to burnout too, when you don't have anyone to share that responsibility. Something to note here is that it is possible to overuse a strength. Think of strengths as a muscle. Right? You use your muscles every day, but maybe you're working out at the gym, and if you don't let your muscles rest or relax, you might even pull the muscle, right? So if you overuse something too much, it actually ends up hurting you, and now you have a pulled muscle, or in this example with a strength, now you're being led to burnout because you might be using your strengths too much. And for those who are high in command and their top 5 strengths, you might rely on this strength so much so that you might end up isolating yourself. Those who lead with command, because they have this need or this energy to take control of a situation or a problem, it might actually push others away or might teach other people that, oh, this person has it, this person's got it, they don't need me. Or maybe the person's presence of command can be so maybe overwhelming or intimidating that it might be misleading people that you do want space and that you do want to work on things alone. But of course, that's not always the case. Now let's talk about how we can overcome burnout with those who lead with command. Because command can be such a dominant strength and take up a lot of energy, it's a great opportunity to realize that the other strengths in your top 5 can be used to soften command or even to productively aim and guide your command strengths in a situation. Remember, strengths don't work alone. Let's talk about how our strategic thinking strengths can help us soften or better guide our command strength. Think of your strategic thinking strengths almost as a brake and allowing to take your mind as the driver's seat instead of command, which again can bring a lot of passion, tension, and energy. By using your strategic thinking strengths like context, learner, you're able to really slow down the process and let your mind really think through about what you want to say in a meeting or what you might want to share during a conflict or argument. Pairing with a strategic thinking strength with command, you're able to ask yourself some reflective questions, such as, do I have the right information and data for what I'm about to share and claim with this group? Or, how am I about to say make an impact on the process moving forward with this group? Those two reflective questions are able to slow down the command strength without losing that productive energy of what you're about to share. What I also like about pairing command with a strategic thinking strength is that it allows command to be more present. It allows you to be more present with yourself, with those you're serving, or present to the problem you're trying to solve. It just allows you to take a moment to reflect and think about how you're going to invest your energy and your commitment that flows through command, but in a way that's a little more intentional because your strategic thinking strengths are guiding you through a better response instead of being reactionary. Next, let's talk about how our executing strengths can help command overcome burnout. Let's remember that command is an influencing strength. And so again, command takes a lot of energy and they want to influence a group towards the best decision or towards a scenario that's better for everyone. So pairing command with an executing strength allows command to use that energy more productively by aiming it towards an action, something to respond to, something to lean into quickly after a decision has been made. So for those of you who lead with command and an executing strength, here's a strategy to consider. Delegate. So command is all about wanting to take control of the situation, take control of the group, and making sure everyone's going where they need to be. But command can use that energy and sense of control to actually pass on some of that responsibility, pass on some of that leadership to others around you, to those you trust, to those who you know have potential to grow in their leadership style. And so if you're able to delegate with your executing strengths, you're able to release some of that weight on your shoulders and also maybe develop future leaders along the way. Last but not least, let's talk about the relationship building strengths and how that can help command overcome burnout. Our relationship building strengths are all about the people. And so this is such a great opportunity for command to find people they trust, find people they can just relax with, and have fun. For someone who leads with command, they must be so tired of being the mom of the group, the dad of the group, or even just the responsible person in the friend group. And so please be open and honest with your friends and with your family. If you want to be the one that wants to have fun, have a relaxing weekend, enjoy, then let your friends know. They might not be aware that you want to take off your responsible hat, right? Because again, command is so motivated to have a sense of control and ensure that everything's going well, that other folks benefit from that energy. They benefit from your care. But please use your relationship building strengths to communicate, what do you want from this weekend? What do you need from this meeting? So that way you can let go of some of that energy and responsibility and you can have some fun too. Another way to think about command and relationship building strengths is remembering the bigger picture. So for those of you who lead with command, you might be experiencing burnout because you feel like you have to, again, have the reins on a situation, of a meeting, whatever that context is. But taking a moment to pause and take a break and reflect on the people you're hoping to positively impact will help you release some of your stress, to help you see the bigger picture and not get lost in the details or the energy of the situation. Using your relationship building strengths allows you to reconnect with others to understand, hey, I'm putting a lot of energy into this. Is that the right direction? Here's what I feel called to do, but is that what everybody else wants? So relationship building can actually slow down command in a helpful way to ensure you don't experience burnout and actually check in with others. Now, tell me what you think. Do you lead with command in one of your top 5 strengths? Or maybe you love someone who leads with command and you've seen burnout show up in their life. Leave some comments below and I would love to hear from you all. If any of this sounds like you, maybe you have command. If you're interested in learning more about your top 5 strengths, connect with me on my website and I would love to help you start your strengths discovery journey. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in our next burnout video.